Officer Tuder was murdered 2 weeks ago, and today Marco Perez, the accused gunman, was arraigned.
Our Tyler Finger joining us live now from there. Tyler, this is a case that is very important for a lot of people in law enforcement.
It appears that way, Lanice and Byron, and it was evident in the courtroom today with Mobile Police Chief Lawrence Batiste and Mobile Public Safety Director James Barber there to watch as the man accused of gunning down Officer Sean Tuder just a few weeks ago faces a judge for the first time. In a Mobile County jail uniform, 19-year-old Marco Perez walked into courtroom 6400 this afternoon in handcuffs, just minutes before he pleaded not guilty.
There are a lot of people that knew Officer Tuder that are hurting. There were representatives from his guard unit here today, and friends and family, and we treat them the same as we treat any victim of a crime.
Perez is accused of shooting and killing Mobile police officer Sean Tuder last month in West Mobile. Police had been trying to arrest Perez because he had several active warrants. Mobile County District Attorney Ashley Rich present today for Perez's first hearing.
This case is a responsibility of mine as the district attorney, and I take all of these cases very seriously, and they're all very troubling and upsetting to me.
The hearing lasted just 9 minutes. If Perez is convicted on the capital murder charge, he would face either life in prison without parole or the death penalty. But prosecutors are still figuring out what they're pushing for. They say that decision will come soon. Prosecutors and police are continuing to investigate whether people willingly hid Perez before he was finally arrested.
We certainly are looking at all the facts and circumstances surrounding the people that were with Perez leading up to this incident.
Perez is also facing other charges, including theft of property, receiving stolen property, and burglary. He'll be in court again on Thursday to answer to those. Tonight, Perez is here at Metro Jail where he is going to be remaining. He has been given no bond. Perez will be back in court on next Tuesday to answer for the capital murder charge. We're live tonight in downtown Mobile. Tyler Finger, Fox 10 News.
More controversy surrounding Perez. According to the Mobile County Sheriff's Office, they had approval from a warden to put handcuffs on Perez that had Officer Tuder's name engraved on them. Once the defense found out about that, they were not happy. We caught up with both sides to hear what they had to say.
We had nothing to do with the choice of handcuffs that Marco Perez was brought over in. That is completely the jail's decision.
This case is receiving a lot of attention, as we see about 6 or 8 cameras and everything around here now. And if this case gets overdue attention in the media, that may be an issue we need to bring up in the future. And if we hadn't brought that up, there would be no record that handcuff inscription was on my client today. So that's the only way the court gets to know that. The only way the appellate court in the future may get to know that is for me to make a record of it.
The handcuffs have been pulled and left at the jail. Perez will now have standard cuffs.